My precious child. In this very moment, I know what weighs heavy on your heart. I see the worries, the uncertainties, and the silent longings for peace you have tried to quiet for so long. But hear me now, I am with you. I am not a distant God, I am your Father. Closer than your very breath. Surrounding you. Holding you. Loving you. Close your eyes for just a moment. Picture yourself resting in my arms, feel the warmth of my presence. Let go of the thoughts that chase each other in your mind. Lay down the burdens that were never meant to be carried alone. I want you to rest in me. When the noise of the world becomes too loud, seek the quiet place with me. You don't need to wait for a crisis to find me, I long to walk with you through every part of your day. The ordinary moments. The tears no one sees. The laughter you share. I want to be part of it all. When your heart feels weak, remember, I will strengthen you. When you feel directionless, I will guide you. And when your soul feels worn and tired, I will refresh you with a peace this world cannot offer. My child, do not let fear steal your joy. My love for you is unwavering. Unshakable. It does not shift with your emotions or disappear in your failures. I know the places you've been and the trials you've faced. I've seen every tear, every silent prayer. And still, I call you mine. My love is not based on your perfection. It is based on who I am, faithful, forgiving, and overflowing with grace. Today, I whisper again, be still and know that I am God. I'm not done writing your story. I'm not finished healing your heart. And I am not walking away. You don't have to fight alone anymore. I'm already here. Pause, breathe, and listen. Let my peace fall on you like soft rain. Let my love sink deep into your soul. Let this moment be your sacred reminder, you are never alone. I am with you. Now and always. My dear child. Now that your heart has begun to rest, I want to remind you of something more profound, you are fully seen and deeply known. There has never been a single moment of your life hidden from me. I've walked with you through every season, even the ones where you couldn't feel me near. In the shadows where doubt crept in and your prayers seemed unanswered, I was still working. I see the silent battles you face, the ones that unfold in your mind long before a word is spoken. I recognize the strength it takes to smile when your soul is weary, and the courage it takes to hope again after disappointment. You are not invisible to me. Every tear you've cried has been held, every hope you've carried has been heard. Let go of the fear that you've somehow missed your chance or fallen behind. My timing is not bound by the world's expectations. I am never late. What looks like delay is often my hand preparing something more meaningful than you dared to imagine. I build slowly, because I build to last. You are part of something eternal, crafted with care and laced with promise. And yes, I've seen your imperfections too. But none of them disqualify you from my love. I do not love as the world loves, measuring worth by success or strength. My love is patient, healing, and full of truth. It sees beyond the surface and speaks to your soul. I know your past, yet I call you forward. I know your failures, and still, I call you beloved. So don't pretend with me. Come as you are, raw, real, honest. You don't need polished words or practiced prayers. Just bring your heart. Bring your questions. Even bring your anger or confusion if that's what fills your soul. I can handle it all. My desire is not for your perfection but for your presence. Spend time with me, not out of religious duty, but because you long to be whole. In my presence, the noise fades. The pressure lifts. And what remains is peace. Not a fragile feeling, but a strength that anchors your spirit even when the winds howl. Let me remind you of who you are, not who the world says, not who fear says, not even who past wounds have tried to define you as, but who I say you are, chosen, precious, set apart. You are not too broken, not too late, and certainly not too far gone. I am still writing beauty into your story. The pages ahead are not blank, they are already filled with grace waiting to be discovered. All I ask is that you keep walking with me. One step at a time. You don't have to see the full picture. You only need to trust that I do. Beloved one. As you walk this journey with me, step by step, I know there are days when the waiting feels endless. You wonder why the answers haven't arrived, why the doors remain closed, and why silence seems louder than my voice. But hear me clearly, there is purpose in this pause. I am not withholding to punish you, I am shaping something within you that cannot be rushed. Growth often happens in the unseen. Just as a seed must rest in darkness before it breaks open and reaches for light, so too must your soul take root in faith before flourishing in promise. I am preparing you, not just for the blessings ahead, but for the strength to carry them well. Maturity is built in quiet obedience, in the stillness where trust is refined. This waiting is not wasted. While you hold your breath for answers, I am deepening your character. While you pray for breakthroughs, I am widening your capacity. There are treasures hidden in this season, compassion, resilience, humility, that will one day become the very tools you use to uplift others. I know it's hard. I see how your heart aches for movement, for signs, for something to confirm that your faith isn't in vain. But I assure you, your faith is working even when results are invisible. Every time you choose to stay anchored, when everything tempts you to give up, you are growing stronger than you realize. Look around not for validation from the world, but for the quiet evidence of my presence. The peace that floods your heart after prayer. The unexpected strength to face another day. The kind word from someone who doesn't even know what you're walking through. These are not coincidences, they are whispers of grace, reminders that I am near. Let your soul settle into this truth, you do not have to perform for my attention. You already have it. You are not forgotten, not lost in a crowd. My eyes are fixed on you, my hand is guiding you. Trust that I know when to open the right door, and when to hold it shut for your protection. Some delays are mercy in disguise. So today, lean in, not with striving, but with surrender. Release your timeline. Let go of how you thought things should unfold. Rest in the knowledge that my plan is never late, and never small. I work in layers, not just for you, but for everyone your story will one day impact. This season is sacred. It may not look glorious now, but it is laying the groundwork for a future full of purpose. Stay close to me, child. Let hope be your anchor and patience your quiet strength. The unfolding is coming, and it will be more beautiful than you dared to imagine. Faithful one. Now that your heart has begun to understand the sacredness of the waiting, let me draw your eyes toward what's coming next. A new season is quietly unfolding, and though its beginnings may seem small, it carries the weight of promises long held in my heart for you. You have remained when others would have walked away. You've prayed in the quiet and believed even when the answers felt distant. That kind of faith does not go unnoticed, it moves heaven. I have watched you carry dreams in silence, serve others while your own soul longed for breakthrough, and return to me time and again with nothing but a mustard seed of hope. That, my child, is where miracles begin. The ground beneath you is shifting, not to unsettle you, but to make room for the new things I am planting. Some of these changes may feel unfamiliar, even uncomfortable. But I ask you to walk forward, not with fear, but with expectation. I do not call you into change without preparing the path. Listen carefully, the chapter ahead will require your courage, not your certainty. You won't have every detail, and that's okay. All you need is the assurance that I go before you. I am already at work in conversations you haven't had yet, aligning people, places, and purposes in ways you cannot see. The doors I open will not require you to compromise who you are. They will fit the shape of your calling. Let go of comparison. The way I move in your life is unique, deliberate, and deeply personal. What I have planned for you does not mirror what others have received, and it was never meant to. Stop measuring your worth against someone else's season. I am doing something custom designed for your journey. And yes, there will be opposition. Whenever purpose rises, resistance often follows. But do not be afraid. The battles ahead are not yours to fight alone. I will be your defense, your rear guard, your constant companion. You are not stepping into this season empty-handed, you carry within you everything I've poured in during the waiting: patience, endurance, faith, and clarity. Pay attention to the small signs, moments that seem ordinary but are filled with divine direction. A conversation that brings peace. A new opportunity that feels right even if it scares you. The lifting of a heaviness you thought might never leave. These are not random. They are glimpses of my hand clearing the way. Rise with boldness. Speak with kindness. Lead with humility. And when you are unsure, return to our quiet place. That space where you first learned to hear my voice, that's where you'll find the strength to keep going. This is your time to walk, not because the road is easy, but because I walk it with you. Every step forward is a step deeper into my purpose. And what I have prepared for you is not only good, it's greater than you've imagined. Beloved traveler. Now that you've stepped into this new chapter, I want to speak strength into your stride. The path ahead won't always be smooth, but it will be guided. I've already gone before you, laying stones of grace beneath your feet, even in places that once seemed uncertain. You do not need to rush, you only need to remain steady, eyes fixed not on the noise around you, but on the light I've placed before you. In this season, it's no longer about waiting or watching, it's about walking. Each moment you move in faith, even if trembling, becomes an act of worship. Every step forward declares that you trust my leading more than your fear. When doubts whisper, let them be drowned out by the truth I've spoken over your life. My word is not just for comfort, it is your compass. There will be days when distractions try to pull your focus, when you're tempted to carry burdens I never asked you to lift. When that happens, pause. Return to the stillness. Re-anchor your heart in my presence, where striving ceases and my voice becomes clear again. Peace is not found in knowing every answer, but in knowing I walk with you through each question. Resist the urge to look back. Regret is a thief that loves to revisit doors I've already closed. You don't live there anymore. What lies ahead is not defined by past failures but by promises that endure. You are not who you used to be. I've been transforming you in ways that even you haven't fully noticed yet. Look at how your heart responds quicker now to my prompting, how your soul reaches for me even before trouble hits. Don't let fatigue make you forget how far we've come. I know the journey has been long. There were moments you nearly turned back. But grace held you. And now, on this sacred road, you're not merely surviving, you're stepping into purpose with quiet strength and holy resolve. Let your life speak not through perfection, but through presence. Be present with me. Be present with those I've placed in your path. You are carrying light, and this world is in desperate need of it. Not a loud or boastful light, but the kind that warms, that heals, that gently reveals what love looks like in action. When you encounter those who are weary, speak words that restore. When someone is overlooked, remind them of their value, not with cliché, but with compassion. You are my vessel now, not because you are flawless, but because you are willing. And I can do wonders with a willing heart. Celebrate the small victories. Give thanks for the quiet moments that don't make headlines but shift eternity. A prayer whispered over someone. A smile that breaks through despair. A decision made in integrity when no one was watching. These are the seeds that will bear fruit beyond what you will ever fully see. You are not behind. You are not too late. You are exactly where you need to be, held in step with my rhythm. And though storms may rise and the way may grow steep, you will not be shaken, because I am your steady hand, your sure foundation, your forever guide. So lift your eyes, breathe deeply, and move forward with peace in your bones and fire in your spirit. The horizon is not something to chase, it's something I'm drawing you into, moment by moment, miracle by miracle. I am here. I always will be.